Narayana, Narayana Hari, Narayana Hari, Narayana Hari. Great joy giving, respected friends, welcome you all for this beautiful sitting together and discussing the Upanishadic Jnanam Satsang. Continue it at all costs. Even if you cannot attend the class, study at home or listen to someone, but let there be every day exposure to the ultimate truth through the final authority of Upanishads. Each one have their own convictions, they live their convictions and they get the result thereof. Let our conviction be of studying the Shastras, and the consequence result is to understand thoroughly, completely, and ambiguously, convincingly about the ultimate goal of life and the means to it. Welcome you all. Let us just remember Parabrahma Tattva, His presence, Ishvara Tattva, His presence, Jagannatha Adipara Shakti Tattva, her presence, all the Devata Ganas operating under them, all the Guru Ganas operating under them, all the Shruti Mata available. Pray to them that they may take care of us fully, completely, so that we are a full-fledged sadhaka doing sadhana, reaching the sadhya. Also remember the Lokasevaka, Dharmasthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta Gambhira, Sanskrita Bhasha Jnata, Gurupasakaha, Daivopasakaha, Mananakarta, Nididhyasanakarta, Anubhavi and Atmanistha Vyaktitvas are the ones which we have to consciously put effort and develop. To know all of that, to get required information, inspiration, initiation, that we are here every day to study the Shastra. Along with it, throughout the day also, if we involve in same things, we will surely progress and soon we will progress. Friends, Shwethashwathara Upanishad, 4th chapter, Paramatma's various ways are told for us to understand about his presence and glory, thus giving us an idea of how to and why we have to contemplate on the Paramatma and realize him. Every shloka beautiful is complete in itself. Shankara Bhagavan, the Bhashyakara, also has done his best of his Krupa and Karuna through his Bhashyam to inform us as well as inspire us. He gave the Sambandha Bhashya, he gives the Avatarika, he gives Pratipada Bhashya, he gives therefore total picture. And then it is we who have to be little intelligent, smart, single pointed, subtler to catch what he said. Because more details if he writes, then the book becomes bulky. Anything big or bulky, we don't feel like going through it. That problem is there. That's why the rishis themselves give the mantras in the sutra rupa. Bhashyakara also gives bhashya to those sutras, mantras. But there also we have to put our effort to grasp, which comes with a lot of regular Shraddha Yukta practice, which we are doing, of course. Be subtler to catch in between, fill up the blanks also. Otherwise, he could have written like for a small LKG child, all details, then that becomes a very big book. That is why we have the other gurus, the Tikakaras, who have come to help us to understand what exactly Bhagwan Shankara meant and what exactly Shruti Mata meant through those mantras. So let this desire to thoroughly study Shastras grow in us accordingly our efforts. Let us study it. Before that, our Vedic chanting, and then common sense thought, and then our Mangalacharana shlokas, Sankalpa, Mantrocharana, Adhyayana. Vedic chanting, Rigveda, Ashtama Mandalam, 64, 65, 66. These three Anuvakas, let us enjoy chanting. ॐ अथ वेदपारायणं ऋग्वेदः अष्टममण्डलम् अथ चतुष्षष्टितम अनुवाकादारभ्य ॐ उत्वा मन्दन्तु स्तोमाः कृणुष्वराधो अद्रिवः अवब्रह्मद्विषो जहि पदापणीरराधसो निवाधस्व महासि न हि त्वा कश्चन प्रति त्वमीशिषे सुतानामिन्द्रत्वमसुतानां त्वं राजा जनानां एहि प्रेहि क्षयो दिव्याघोषं चर्षणीनाम् ओभे पृणासिरोदसे त्यं चित्पर्वतं गिरिं शतवन्तं सहस्रिणं विस्तोतृभ्योरुरोजिथा वयमुत्वा दिवासुते वयन्नक्तं हवामहे अस्माकं काममाप्नुण वस्य वृषभो युवातु विग्रीवो अनानतः ब्रह्माकस्तं सपर्यदे तस्य श्रित्सवनं वृषा जुजुष्वा अवगच्छति इन्द्रं कौस्विचा स्विदाचके कंते दाना असक्षतवृत्रहन्कं सुवीर्या उक्ते कौस्विदन्तमः अयन्ते मानुषे जने सोमः पूरुषु सूयते तस्येहि प्रद्रवापिब अयन्ते शर्यणावति सुषोमा यामधिप्रियः आर्जीकीये मदिन्तमः तमद्य राधसे महे चारुं मदाय घृष्वये एहिमिन्द्रद्रवापिब 65 यदिन्द्र प्रागपागुदग्न्यग्वा पूयसे नृभिः आयाहि तूयमाशुभिः यद्वा प्रसरवणे दिवो मादयासे स्वर्णरे यद्वा समुद्रे अन्धसः आत्वा गेर्भिर्महामुरं हुवेगामिव भोजसे इन्द्रसोमस्य पीतये आत इन्द्रमहिमानं हरयो देवतेमः रथे वहन्तु बिभ्रदः इन्द्रगृणीश उस्तुषे महा उग्र ईशानकृद एहि नः सुतं पिब सुतावन्तस्त्वा वयं प्रयस्वन्तो हवामहे इदन्नो बर्हिरासदे यच्छिद्धिशश्वतामसेन्द्रसाधारणस्त्वं तन्त्वा वयं हवामहे इदन्ते सौम्यं मद्वदुक्षन्नद्रिभिर्नरः जुषाण इन्द्रप्तत्पिब विश्वागम् अर्यो विपश्चितोतिख्यस्तूयमागहि अस्मे धेहि श्रवो बृहतो दाता मे पृषतीनां राजा हिरण्यवीनां मा देवा मघवारिषदो सहस्रे पृषतीनामधिश्चन्द्रं बृहत्पृथु शुक्रं हिरण्यमाददे नपातो दुर्गहस्य मे सहस्रेण सुराधसः श्रवो देवेष्वक्रदा 66 तरोभिर्वो विदद्वसुमिन्द्रं सबाध ऊतये बृहद्गायन्तः सुतसो मे अध्वरे हुवे भरन्नकारिणम् तयं धृदावरन्तेन स्थिरामुरो मदे सुशिप्रमन्धसः य आदृत्या शशमानाय सुन्वदे दाता चरित्र उक्त्यं यः शक्रो मृक्षो अश्व्यो यो वाकीजो हिरण्ययः स ऊर्वस्य रेजयतपावृतिमिन्द्रो गव्यस्य वृत्रः निखातं छिद्यः पुरुषं वृथं वसुदिद्वपति दाशुषे वज्रेषु श्रिपो हर्यश्वैत्करदिन्द्रः क्रत्वा यथा वशदो यद्वावन्तपुरुष्टुतपुरा पुरा चीत् शूरनृणां वयं तत्त इन्द्रः सम्भरामसि यज्ञमुक्तं तुरं वचः स च सोमेषु पुरुहूतवज्रिवो मदायद्युक्षसोमपाः त्वमिद्धि ब्रह्मकृते काम्यं वसुदेष्टः सुन्वते भुवः वयमेनमिदाह्योऽपीपे मेह वज्रिणौ तस्माउ अद्य समना स्वतंभरा नूनं भूषतश्रुते ऋकश्चिदस्य वारण उरामथिरावयुनेषु भूषति सेमं नः स्तोमं जुजुषाण आगहीन्द्रप्रचित्रया धिया कदून्वप्स्याकृतमिन्द्रस्यास्ति पौंस्यं केनोऽनुकं श्रोमथेन न शुश्रुवे जनुषः परिवृत्रः कदूमहीरद्धृष्टा अस्य तविषीः कदुवृत्रग्नो अस्तृतम् इन्द्रो विश्वान् मेघनाटागम् अहर्दृश उत क्रत्वा पणीरभि वयङ्घाते अपूर्वेन्द्रब्रह्माणि वृत्रहन् पुरुतमासः पुरुहूतवज्रिवो वृतिं न प्रभरामसि पूर्वेश्चित्थित्वे तु विकूर्मिर्नाशसो हवन्त इन्द्रोतयः तिरश्चिधर्यः सवनावसो गहिषविष्टश्रुतिमे हवम् वयङ्गाते त्वे इद्विन्द्रविप्रा अपेश्मसि स हि न हि त्वदन्यः पुरुहूतकश्चन मघवन्नस्ति मर्जिता त्वन्नो अस्या अमतेरुदक्षुतोऽभिशस्तेरव स्पृधि तन्न ऊदेधव चित्रया धिया शिक्षा चचिष्टगातुवितो सोम इद्वः सुतो अस्तु कलयो मा बिभीतन अभेदेशध्वस्मायति स्वयं घैषो अभायति. Yeah, enough. Tomorrow we'll do 67. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, in today's common sense thought, simple things, key, we have to know exactly what we have to achieve. What we have to achieve is only one thing called as completeness, called as fulfillment, called as purnata, called as trupti, called as contentment, whichever the word we use. For that, attaining of the purnata, is it possible and what are the things that are given? We have to see. It is possible because we are seeking it, and it is possible because many of them achieved it. You know, like yesterday we started saying in Praudhanubhuti, how that Prauda Jivan Mukta Mahapurusha, there Adi Shankara himself, explaining that Purnata which he has got. So too we were seeing in Kagamusundi's story also, how he is so fulfilled when Lord blessed him with Evamastu Kaha Hari Rama. For whatever the Parama Bhakti, our just like that available? No. It is we who have to obtain it. Okay. To obtain it, the three things that Bhagavan has given, we have to know and we have to use them. What are the three things Bhagavan gave are? One is the Jnanam, second is Ichha, third is Kriya. So the Jnana Shakti is given to us. Use it. Gain the Jnanam. Important along with that it is the Ichha Shakti is given to us. So have the Ichha. Third is Kriya Shakti, Karma Shakti is given to us. Use that. Be careful, conscious about these three things. First, the Jnana Shakti itself, it is not utilized. What to achieve, how to achieve, what is the beauty of that goal, etc., will never be understood by us. At the very first place, we fail. That's why knowing, jnanam is important. Using the Jnana Shakti to have the Jnana regarding what to achieve, how to achieve. Are we fully utilizing this given Jnana Shakti? Let us think about. Secondly, Jnanam is not sufficient, isn't it? We have to have the Ichha also after Jnanam for that glorious thing about which we got the Jnanam. Right now also just close eyes and see for an experiment sake. How much is the jnanam we have regarding the fulfillment? So, jnana shakti is there. It has to be utilized fully for having that spashtata of the jnana regarding where is and what is and how is fulfillment, completeness, purnata, which we all are seeking. Same way again, close eyes and see where is the ichha shakti. How much is that? Hai is not our ichha for anything including vishayas of the world, bhoga of the world are very meager level. They are there, but there is no, what do you call them, strength in them. In that ichha shakti, ichha is not prabala at all. That shows that while gaining jnanam also, we are in extreme tamoguna. While having the ichha also, we are in extreme tamoguna. That go and get mangoes from market. Even the desire also not so strong that we can't get up and go and get. कोई लाए तो खाए, नहीं तो नहीं. Isn't it a good meal you want to have? बस half-heartedness even in that also. बन गया तो बना तो नहीं. There is no zeal at all. There is no zest at all in it, isn't it? For the worldly too, more so to spiritual. We have to talk about spiritual. We are spiritual seekers. Our class is spiritual related. So, if the ichha is not prabala, isn't it? Then it won't help us at all. That is why in all our shastras we can see the word added as tivra, tivra, tivra. Tivra jignasa, tivra mumuksha, tivra vairagya, tivra tapasya. Have you not heard them? When the tivrata intensity is not there, then the push will not be there from within us. That we have to cultivate, we have to know it. Second one is ichha. Third one is that jnanam and ichha sufficient? Never ever. Why? You can see that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of masters who have given us thousands of shastras. In none of the in every of the shastras we will see what is said by them. Be careful in the next sentence is karo only, do. And in none of the shastras it is said that हो जाएगा. कहीं देखा हमने कि हो जाएगा करके? Without karo, thousands of shastras given by the Jivan Muktas, even proclaimed by or given by Paramatma also, करो ही कहा, कहीं अपने आप हो जाएगा नहीं कहा. Underline this point. सिर्फ इच्छा करने से नहीं होता, सिर्फ जानने से नहीं होता, हमें क्रिया शक्ति को भी यूज करना है और करना पड़ता. Only in reaching the Brahmanubhuti, all the upadhis, the Dvaita Jagat, nothing remains. Therefore, there is no need to do karma there. That is talked about the position when we reach the ultimate goal. But before that, till we reach to that, we have to do only till the last moment the sadhanas. So therefore, the jnana shakti upayoga by gaining the jnanam, the kriya ichha shakti using by having the ichha, and then the kriya shakti. Through these three things that are given to all of us, we have to find the fulfillments. That way, we have to be very wise, very intelligent, very active. Then, what are the things to us personally given along with them are these upadhis. है ना? The Sharira Upadhi add into that Indriyas. The Mana Upadhi and then the Buddhi Upadhi, they are given. So therefore, the Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti utilized for finding fulfillment with and through each of these three. Think about it. With the Jnana Shakti, about the Sharira Indriya. What is the fulfillment? Is the fulfillment in making our Sharira lazy? Is the fulfillment in taking our Indriyas into the unwanted field? See, every time we do with little sensitivity, we are guilty only. Only the Pashu, Dushta, those who don't have awakened intellect, they justify it. They are very arrogant. But little common sensed, sensible human being never finds fulfillment in the sleepiness, laziness of the body or the misuse of the senses. Let the intellect have the jnana about this. Also, the intellect should have the jnana that therefore the sharira is to work, work, work in the world, serving the Lord only in the form of the Jagat. Helping them are the Indriyas. Know that in this there is fulfillment. It is the Jnana Shakti utilized to find fulfillment with the first upadhi, that is Sharira. Now have Ichha then, isn't it? Let me have that Ichha in me that this Sharira be utilized, these Indriyas be utilized in the service of the world, which is the expression of the divine. When the Jnanam is found that the people are fulfilled in their life with their body senses in serving the world, they are called as Mahatmas. Same is to us also, na? See that clarity ही नहीं है हमको ज्ञान सही कि देह इंद्रिय किस लिए यूज करना. Therefore we are misusing, abusing it, seated on a sofa in a chair like a buffalo. Unfortunately, some money also are there, riches are there. Throw the money, servants will work. The worst of the curse is to have more money, where we throw the money and then we sit like a buffalo, just giving a requestful plea to the Lord that, oh Lord, next life, don't commit a mistake of making me a human being. I am fit to be a buffalo. भगवान also feels सर झुकाकर या गलती किया मैंने. How can we sit at all with the body without continuously engaged in one or the other till we are truly sweated, toiled, and tired because of the work with the body, and then they take the rest to recoup again to work. What we do is just sit with the body lazily. In that also we are tired and exhausted and we sleep. Then how can we be happy with our own sharira and indriyas? Therefore, there is no joy, fulfillment. So, right from starting to help at our own domestic work up to serving the world, serving the divine, the Sharira Indriyas have to be utilized for the fulfillment at that level. Let this Jnanam be there, let the Ichha be there for this. Then put it in practice, the Kriya. उठ गए सुबह बस 4 साढ़े 4 बजे लगे रहो बस. Only our exhaustion and tiredness in its true sense should prompt us to take rest. Otherwise, keep on doing. Otherwise, it is a laziness, tamoguna. Then such person again not fit for any his own achievements nor to contribute to the world. That animal has nothing to fulfill for itself, nor it contributes to the world from its own side. We will be like that. One equipment told and further think, contemplate. Now come to the second one. The mind also is the second equipment given to us. Is that mind given to get entangled in attachments and expectations to the things and beings? If yes, it should have been a fulfilling thing to us. But little again matured, calm, quiet mind when we think to whatever the thing and being, little of the attachment has come, immediately we get agitated and miserable. हाँ, उसका आदत होकर हम उसमें फंस गए हैं. That's another मूर्खता. Like for example, I am little attached to you for whatever the expectation or reason. Attachment and expectation go together. The moment I am attached, I am already miserable. And that happens with the mind. To the object also I am attached. Anything it is. The moment that attachment comes into expression, nothing but misery it is giving, not fulfillment. Isn't it? Our goal is fulfillment. Have the jnanam that in what way the fulfillment comes with the second equipment, the mind. Is it not? It is only through the non-attaching, selfless love, expressed sometimes through various kriyas as per requirements, other times felt inside but not expressed. No need. Like I feel my respectful love to you all in my mind. That a part of it I express through this class. Other I need not express. I can have. I can pray. That can another expression. That may you all have that good physical health and may you all have that everyday's intellectual conviction to come to the class. And in that there is none of my selfishness. That if you come to class, then only mera kalyana hoga. That stage anyway crossed. When you come or not, how does it matter to me personally? That's over. Those days are gone. So that prayer will be there. Or, oh Lord, bless them with whatever the best they need. That much I express love. So there is a fulfillment. Need not or yes, expressible whenever required. Not required, don't express, but have that prema, love. Same when it is for the Lord, isn't it? It's called as bhakti. See that yesterday, Kagavasundiji, Bhagavan gave the list of so many things. Then Manavichara Anumana Karain Laga, he started doing thinking in his mind. Yes, Bhagavan Sarvashaktiman Priya, he's put list of everything to give me, but Apuni Bhagati Nakaha, he has not said about the bhakti to him. Then without bhakti, what is the use of all these things? So therefore he says, oh Lord, if you really love me, want to bless me with the moon, then that bhakti anapayini, that bhakti which is said in all Shruti Smriti Purana, that bhakti which all the Rishi Munis are seeking, that bhakti which is what is called Shuddha, pure, immaculate, and avirala, unbroken, pure bhakti. You please bless me, He Krupala. So it clicked to him that in that bhakti is more fulfillment than anything else. So in the mind's fulfillment, there is bhakti for the divine, causeless. There is love for the fellow creation, causeless. In that fulfillment. So this is the jnana. So the jnana shakti utilized to find at the mana level where is fulfillment. Now have the ichha. Isn't it? May I love the whole cosmos, universe purely, selflessly. Isn't it? ये इच्छा रखना पड़ता है. May I have that fulfilling, complete, beautiful devotion at the feet of my Lord. See, is not, in other words, also that the lack of our pure devotion to the God, that we are not blessed by Him, that the Maya and Moha are not going away, that we are not able to beautifully understand and do our sadhanas. By the way, we are sharing. And in all Shastras, we see, including the Shwethashwathara which we are studying today and tomorrow in the mantras, prayer is done to Lord only. Sano buddhya shubhaya sanyunaktu. Saha parmatma naha shubhaya buddhya samyak yunaktu. And, so bhakti is the fulfillment for the mana, not the attachments, not crankiness, not so many agitations in that mind because of dvesha, asuya, krodha, ityadi. They are the ones who are giving dukkha only. We are not able to realize it. That is the Brahma, that is the Tamaguna, because we have not utilized our Jnana Shakti. To understand is that with these negativities of mind, I am suffering only. Only one thing, pure love to all. That's it. Whoever they are, wherever they are, irrespective of any of the thing, the Manusha, Pashu, Bakshi, koi bhi ho, that Shuddha Prema, Anasakta Prema. Prema with Asakti is attachment. The love with expectation is attachment. Without any expectation, just love. So too to the Lord, the devotion. Again, without expectation, that is Vishuddha Bhakti. Continuous Avirala. Because wherever the prema or bhakti gets broken or stopped or given a gap, immediately some or the other asakti, the nonsense enters. Chance ही नहीं देना उसको, है ना? Seal all the borders so carefully with full watching and CCTVs and everything that no infiltrations, no intruders happen. Whether in the form of terrorists from the Pakistan or in the form of the national resource consuming and not contributing the Rohingyas or anybody from any side. Intrude होने नहीं देना, otherwise they come and destroy the nation, isn't it? In India only they are not there to serve the country India. How come the outsiders come to serve our nation? Our country is so हरियाली है, beautiful है, all facilities, freedoms are there, lots of progress happening. So therefore, to become parasites, they want to come. How can we allow them? Question ही नहीं, get them out. In the same way, any of the negativities in the mind only trouble us. So why give chance to them? Therefore, avirada, nirantara. Underline that word nirantara and see how it is achieved. ये हो गया ज्ञान शक्ति. Second, इच्छा शक्ति. Have the desire that let me love the world, whoever they are, whatever their nature, whatever they have done to me. They won't do anything unless I deserve or prarabdha. But what I am doing to them, am I loving? See that? That's the fulfillment. It has to click to us. That's the jnana shakti. Then desire. Then practically do so. है ना? मन में daily 10-5 minutes दे दो. Remember all whom you know, just extend the love to them. The best way of expressing love is to pray for everybody's spiritual unfoldment because that in that only there is fulfillment. I do that. So आपका आध्यात्मिक प्रगति हो. Whoever known me, to me, whoever are in my life throughout consciously in this life, whenever they are remembered, let them grow spiritually. That's my respect and love to them. हो गया? Isn't it? Then you see the fulfillment in the heart because of the mind. That fulfillment in the mind at the level of mind. So to the devotion to the Lord, knowing His glory. Then kriyatmakata. Practice it and enjoy the fulfillment. So too at the buddhi level. We have to have jnana shakti utilized to know at the buddhi level what is fulfillment. Isn't it? In the buddhi level, fulfillment is not in understanding the never existing glory of the worldly things and beings. Not in getting convinced about the prapti regarding the Jagat. That's the misunderstood, misused intellect. Intellect's fulfillment is in using its jnana shakti about what is satya, what is asatya, what is the what do you call the shashvata and ashashvata. In gaining this jnanam with the buddhi, there is a fulfillment in the buddhi. That jnana should be there with us. The other day we saw in Prashnottara Mani Ratnamala, with all the shastras around there, still somebody is not understanding, pursuing, seeking Atma Bodha, Pasho Pashukaha. Two things were said. The one who is not doing dharma and the one who is not knowing the self, even though all shastras are available, he is called as Pashoha Pashuhu. Pashu means Buddhi Rahitya or Buddhi not used. So I am given the Buddhi. I should know, use my Jnana Shakti to know that the fulfillment of buddhi is in knowing tattva jnana intellectually, not the outer worldly sciences. They only create more kamana, isn't it? There is no end to them. That is mahamoha, mahamaya. The science is the mahamaya. The more science grows, the more the human beings become slaves to their upadhi, slaves to the other outer prakriti. They lose all freedom, just like we said now. Amidst all the comforts growing because of the science's contribution, are not becoming physically, mentally lazy. जितना इम्यूनिटीज हो रहे हैं उतना हम लेजी बन रहे हैं. साइंस में गड़बड़ है. Usually, an intelligent person minimizes his wants, minimizes his dependency on the outer things, enjoys his own utilizing the equipments and finds fulfillment in them. नहीं तो अनजाने में ना तो we become like a stone because we are not doing anything. Stones do anything, do nothing. After that, now with the intellect, Vijnana Shakti at the intellect level is having after the Jnana Shakti used, Ichcha Shakti should be there. So when I am convinced that knowing the self is the goal of life, let me have the desire for it, isn't it? Then let me do the Kriya. All these efforts of intellectually studying Shastras, contemplating, all the time that only, isn't it? While doing so, as we saw in Mandukyadi, the inner Kashaya of the Vasanas, they try to block, they try to stop, like the Simhika tried to pull Hanumanji down. We have to be aware of it. And then with our efforts, एक घुसा दिया हनुमान जी ने उसको. Like that, we have to understand that I am pulled down by my deeply inner samskaras. Let me be committed and do my sadhana. In this way, करते करते, that kashaya sthiti is conquered. Okay? Now the last one is the ego, aham. At the aham level, where is the fulfillment? Is it in identifying the upadhi and suffering as jiva, or in that aham, the fulfillment is in discovering its oneness with the universal self? ये ज्ञान बुद्धि से हमको ये ज्ञान शक्ति से अहम का fulfillment किसमें है, we have to know. Then have the ichha that let me free myself from my identity with all the limitations. Let me be one with that unlimited infinite. इच्छा कहते हैं उसको. Then relentlessly be in that state of nididhyasanam, again and again reject. This is what today, tomorrow, few days will be taught in that aparoksha anubhuti. How the rejection of the tadatma with the upadhis started yesterday. Then how the identification with that absolute truth, we will be guided. It is the anubhuti of that Jivan Mukta Purusha, Praudha. He is just revealing it out of his love for the Shishya Prabodhaya. So, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti utilized to find fulfillment at the body level, mind level, intellect level, ego level. Using the Jnana Shakti, know it. Using the Ichha Shakti, desire for it. Use the Kriya Shakti to work for it. In this way, with clear vision, when we keep on working, as it has happened to everyone, it will happen to us also, the fulfillment. जो नहीं किया किसी को भी नहीं हुआ, जिन जिन्होंने किया सबको हुआ. तो हम नहीं कर रहे इसलिए नहीं होगा, अब करते जाएं तो होगा. थैंक यू. ओम 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 सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः सच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ओम जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामः सच्चलतः अहिमांशुरिवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम। See, the jnana shakti, ichha shakti, we are doing it. But kriya shakti has to be added. सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम सनातन धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम भारतवर्षस्य वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृतेः बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलनार्थम राम मंदिरवत् समस्त मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म आदि सनातन धर्म पर्यंतम भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषद आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मुक्त्यर्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निखिलाधारम अव्ययम निगमाद्यगतम नित्यम नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः। Just chant the first three mantras. ओम य एको अवर्णो बहुधा शक्ति योगात् वर्णाननेकान् निहितार्थो दधाति विचैति चान्ते विश्वमादौ स देवः स नो बुद्ध्या शुभया संयुनक्तु तदेवाग्निस्तदादित्यः तद्वायुस्तदु चन्द्रमाः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदापस्तत्प्रजापतिः त्वं स्त्री त्वं पुमानसे त्वं कुमार उत वा कुमारी त्वं जीर्णो दण्डेन वञ्चसे त्वं जातो भवसि विश्वतो मुखः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Friends, creator and created, jiva and jagat are created. When I, the jiva, the created, have my attention on the jagat, the created, I am called 100% samsara. जब मेरी दृष्टि created पे होता है, I am samsara. Simple. When my drishti is on the creator, not the created, I am the sadhaka. When I discover him, my oneness with him, I am the siddha purusha. That's why you see throughout the day, our mind is in the created jiva, the upadis, and through them, the created all love, shabda, sparsha, rasagandha, vastu vyakti. And that's where continuously samsara. See, for drishti on the creator, what do? All the vastus we offer to him, that's called as puja. All the upadhis we utilize to serve him, that's called again puja upasana. And I also myself get surrendered to him. Then I am the sadhaka. Then that creator is realized as myself, fulfillment is done. Okay, in this way, from the Upanishadic study, the Saramsha also, sometimes we should be able to grasp. Friends, the most profound 11th mantra we are studying now, let us chant it and see it today with Bhashya. Sambandha Bhashya was seen 2 days. What is it? है ना, कारण ब्रह्म के साक्षात्कार से परम शांति की प्राप्ति. कारण ब्रह्म, not Ishvara here, the Brahma, the Satchidananda, who is the Karana. When we do the sakshatkara of him, remember, when I realize myself to be Brahman. When I realize Brahman, I realize Brahman to be myself. When I realize what is Satchidananda, I discover it to be the Brahman which is spoken in the Upanishads, and by default I discover that Satchidananda also to be me only. Therefore, while talking on this subject, whichever the language used, Kriyapadas are used, the main theme has to be understood. So, for example, Karana Brahma Sakshatkar, it is said. So, what it means? Realizing Satchidananda. No, you cannot realize Satchidananda, simple common sense, as other than ourselves. Because if the Sat is other than me, then I must be Asat, no? But I don't feel like that. I exist. If the Chit is something other than me, then I should be Jada and perishable, but I don't see so. Isn't it? In that way, the Satchidananda is me. That's how we have to realize. So, Sambandha Bhasha is beautifully said. What is the last line in that? Tena eva sarva adhishtatrutva upalakshita Sachidananda Vapusha. Whatever you see is projected. Projection is on some adhisthana. That adhisthana is Brahman. His nature is Sachidananda. That pure Sachidananda, when one realizes Brahma Asmiti Ekatva Jnanat, that is me, then only Muktim Cha Darshayati, the moksha will come. That's what is said in the next sloka. See that picture becoming clearer day by day, na? When we are every day listening. One thing is very clear, how much ever realistic, substantial the world appears to be, it is appearance only, with all the nautanki that are happening in it, like the dream. How much ever it appeared real, while it's appeared real at that time also it was not real, we didn't know. So when we woke up to Jagrat, then we realized. Same way, when we are fully engrossed in the world, that time also all this Jagat is Maya Mithya Kalpita, Mano Kalpita. See, yesterday's first mantra was that only, no? The entire Dvaitam is Mayeva Manah Kalpitam Mithya. Example was Toyam Toya Vivarjite Marudale. Rudanubhuti. So the first clarity is about this entire world. That it is appearing not real. Then it is not it's appearing not real, not worthy of seeking it. Then what is that worthy of seeking? The substratum on which this is appearing. That is called Sachidananda Brahma. This clarity should keep on increasing day by day. Upanishad's Uddesha is that all. Satchidananda Brahma is the Adhisthana for the Kalpita Jagat. How the Jagat is Kalpita? Again with Maya and all of that is exhaustively seen. Our Laksha is to realize that Satchidananda as ourselves. Then what will happen? Vijnanad Muktim Jadarshit. From all limitations, bondages, frustrations, struggles, miseries, there is total freedom, which we just called in our common sense thought as the fulfillment. Beautiful mantra. Let us chant twice. Om yonim adhitishthati yasminnidam samcha vichaiti sarvam tameshanam varadam devamidyam nichaye mam shantimatyantameti yonim adhitishthati यस्मिन्निदं संच विचैति सर्वं तमीशानं वरदं देवमेड्यं निचाय्य मां शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति. निचाय्य मतलब having realized it, having actualized. So such Lord having realized as our own self, atyantam shantim eti. The extreme peace or happiness or bliss, they're all pariyaya pada, is achieved. And how many years it took for us, for our intellects to slowly therefore get open to these facts. From the beginning, all Upanishads talk this and this and this alone, but it takes time for our intellect Katala to get open to understand that there is something substratum, all else is superimposed. We are entangled in superimposed. Let us reach to substratum and get freed from all these entanglements, bondages. And this knowledge still has to become more deeper, more subtler, that we stop pursuing anything and everything other than this Brahma. At that time only we become Antarmukha, because the Brahman is realized in our heart as myself. Once realized, everything is that only. Let the upadhis, let the world, all of that appear. Like any number of waves, rupa, the water appears. I know that the water is reality. May I have developed the Jaladrishti. After I develop the Jaladrashti, the appearance of waves, tides, etc. won't disturb me because I know substratum now. Isn't it? All the scientists are searching for that final substratum of the world only, source of the world only, cause of the world only. But they are doing it objectively, so they will never reach to it. Our Rishi Munis have already discovered that the existence, the consciousness, the bliss is the substratum, and that is one's own self. I am myself. That's what the Upanishads. That's why every scientist of this life becomes spiritual seeker further. Because when he is seeking the substratum, it has to be the self, substratum, Satchidananda. So he'll have to become Adhyatmika only. Now, yonim atitishtatyekaha yasminidam sancha vichayiti sarvam tamishanam varam devamedhyam nichaya imam shantim atyantamit. So, yaha, whoever he may be, yonim atitishtati, who is the adhishtata, the substratum for the two yonis, the main yoni and secondary yoni. So, yonim atitishtati. Ekaha. Then, yasminidam samcha and vichayit. Be attentive. At the time of realization or knowledge or pralaya, that into which all this goes and submerges. And then vichayiti, at the time again of projection or creation, everything comes from him only. Ana? That's why in Bhagavata, what is said, very beautiful thing, is most relevant here. In Bhagavata, four types of pralaya are talked. Nitya pralaya, Naimittika pralaya, Atyantika pralaya, and Prakruta pralaya. The Nitya pralaya is the everyday sleeping of Brahmadeva, 1000 yugas ke baad. Naimittika pralaya is when the Brahmadeva retires and another Brahma comes. Prakruta pralaya is when all the things merge in the Prakriti. Atyantika pralaya is when one realizes the self. Okay. Now, why that topic is relevant here is what? The second line. Yasmin idam sancha vichayiti sarva. Again in Gita language, avyakta-adini vyaktamadhyani avyakta nidana. For an ignorant person, when he is considering the world as real, at that time this world has come from that Brahman only. A sadhaka to realize the Brahman dissolves this Jagat in the Brahman only. A realized saint knows the Brahman as substratum, allows his Maya Shakti to project the world for the play. So therefore, is the world manifest or unmanifest? That's not important. Have you realized the substratum or not? Vedanta means drishti on the substratum. And all our listenings, all our upasanas, all our studies must and should direct our attention to the substratum. Then what we are doing is correct, or the one who is guiding us is also correct. Like when the children are told the moral stories, the story is not important. Their attention brought to that moral principle is important. Otherwise, story तो समझ में आ गया, moral thought उसको समझ में नहीं आया, तो what's the use of it? So, to all the Upanishads, all lectures are stories. For what? To convey what? To convey our drishti to be on the Adhisthana, the Brahman. Any guru who directs our attention to Adhisthana, in whatever the way he is explaining, he is right. Any guru who is making us enchanted with all lectures, examples, humor, etc., but not finally directing our attention to Paramatma Tattva, he himself is deluded then. He is samsari only, he is not a guru or sadhak. Our drishti should be on Paramatma, remember. That's why here, that who is the yoni of all, who is the adhishtata of all, into whom everything goes, from whom everything comes. See, when all these are told, just listen the language. The attention is on him, the substract. And he is called as Ishana, Varada, Deva, Idya. All are the adjectives of him only. Nichaya imam. Only when he is realized, Atyantam Shantim, extreme ultimate peace, happiness is gained. Atyanta means Antam Atitya. Antam means end. Atitya means transcending. Means transcending the endness, means endless. Shanti, peace means happiness he gets. So that Shanti will be like Nidra, but Nidra will end. But this Brahmananda will not end. That he will obtain when he realizes himself to be that Brahman, that substrate. As it was said just now in the introduction, one is Parabrahman, second is through his Maya Shakti, on him the whole world is projected. Our drushti on this, therefore we are samsaris. Our drushti should be on that, then we are sadhakas. When we realize it, we are siddha. ये घुसने दो इस थॉट को बुद्धि में. I have to realize the adhisthana. I should come out of the adhyaropa or kalpita. Now let us see the Bhashyam. Yo yonim iti. This mantra I am explaining. Bhashyakara says. Starts. Ki yaha. Yo means yaha. Yaha means that Paramatma. Who is he? As it was said in the earlier 2-3 mantras, उसका summary. क्योंकि उन्हीं के बारे में बात हो रहा है. The whole Upanishad directly, indirectly talks about the Brahman only. Upanishad is for Brahma Vidya. So Yaha, who is he? Maya Vinirmukta Ananda Eka Ghanaha Parameshwara. See, Yaha Parama Ishvara, the Supreme Lord. And who is he? Ghanaha, Ananda Ghanaha, Ananda Eka Ghanaha, Maya Vinirmukta Ananda Eka Ghanaha. Ananda in one word is used, as we told million times, add the other two also, Sat and Chit. एक कहा तो बाकी दो ऐड करना है. Only Anand कहा स्वामी जी, that means Sat and Chit are not there. अरे they are अंतर्वाहिनी. We have to understand them. So the one who is Maya Vinirmukta. So Maya is fully dissolved in him, non-separatedly. Therefore Maya Vinirmukta, Ananda, only bliss, Eka, one without second, Ghanaha, solid. So one solid, blissful state of pure Sachidananda Brahma, wherein is Shakti, the Maya, also is not realized. It's only after recognizing his Maya Shakti, then feeling to use that Maya Shakti, then giving the chavi to that Maya Shakti, that it becomes activated. Then it comes out of its Mula Sthiti of Samatha. Then when the Samatha gets disturbed, then the Maya Mula Prakriti only expresses as Sattva Rajas Tamaha Gunas. Then each of the Guna expresses Dravyatmakata by Tamas, Kriya by the Rajas, and the Jnanatmakta by सत्व. लाइक एग्जाम्पल इन स्लीप, एवरीडे द स्लीप में हमारे जो 17 तमोगुणात्मिका 3 शक्तियां मूला प्रकृति में जाते हैं. That's why we are not aware of dravya, nor any action, nor any knowledge. At the moment we get up, what's the meaning of getting up? The prakriti sthiti, samya sthiti of the prakriti is disturbed. From that only the 3 gunas manifested. Then we use intellect to know the things, to jnanam. Then we use the indriya, sarira to act, kriya. Then we identify the body, which is dravya or the other objects of the world. So understood? All these are not there. Neither the manifestation, nor the 3 gunas, nor the samyavastha of 3 guna called as Mula Prakriti. Even that also has become one without second in Lord. That Paramatma, Parameshwara is talked about. Yaha Maya Vinirmukta Ananda Ekaganaha Parameshwaraha. Supreme Sachidananda Brahman. Yo means he, Yah means he. Who is he now? His main position is said. He is Maya Vinirmukta Ananda Ekagana Rasa. You have to feel the meaning of each word in your own home on the seat of meditation. That is, everybody has to do. So, Yaha Maya Vinirmukta Ananda Ekagana Rasa Paramatma Parameshwaraha. Now, second word, Yaha explain किया गया है. Yonim Yonim Aditishthati. Now, from the creation standpoint, Yonim iti Vipsaya. Vipsa means same word using 2 times. Why is it Yonim? Yonim Aditishthati. He is the Adhishtata substratum of the Yoni, you can say. Why Yonim Aditishthati? 2 times why it is used, which is called as Vipsa. It is because Mula Prakriti Maya. Then Avantara Prakritiya Vyadadaya cha Suchitaha. So one yoni is Mula Prakriti and Maya. Okay, wherein the Trigunas are in the Samyavastha. That is the first yoni. Then when the Trigunas get manifest, they express as the Panchamahabhutas. These Panchamahabhutas are the second yoni for the subsequent Stula Sukshma Shariras, isn't it? With which the world is permeated, we are seeing. Therefore, first Vipsa Yoni word is for the Mula Prakriti, second is for the Panchamahabhuta. Therefore, yonim iti Vipsaya, Mula Prakriti Maya, then Avantar Prakritiya Vyadadaya cha Suchitaha indicated. So, Mula Prakriti and the Panchamahabhutas, Tanmatras are Suchit. So, first Yoni is to say the Mula Prakriti Maya, for that also is the Adhisthana. Second Yoni word is used for the Panchamahabhutas, Tanmatras, with which the world is made, grass world. उसके लिए second time the yoni word is used to suchitaha. Now taha prakriti is dual case. Those two prakriti is the mula prakriti and the avantara prakriti. Be attentive. How Bhagwan is adhisthana to them is said here. ध्यान से सुनो कि सत्ता स्फूर्ति प्रदात्वेन अधिष्ठाय तिष्ठति अंतर्यामी रूपेण. Now, this is the most crux of the Vedantic thought. Be very attentive. To the entire world, which is made of Panchamahabhutas, the Panchamahabhutas, which are made out of the Mula Prakriti. Bhagavan is the giver of Satta and Spurna. He is the one who gives the existence to them, and Spurna means the abilities to them, whatever they are doing. This giving Satta Spurna is called Adhishtatratva. And because by being the Adhishtata, by supplying the Satta and Spurna, he is becoming the means for all of them to function. Therefore, he is called as Antaryami, because he has to be there inside them to continuously supply Sapta Spurana. Therefore, the three words about Paramatma with regard to, we have to understand are, one, he is Antaryami. Antah sthitva yamayati. अंदर बैठकर कंट्रोल करता है. हाउ ही इज डूइंग द अंतर्यामित्व अंदर बैठकर? by becoming adhisthana. What do you mean by being adhisthana? Means by providing satta spurana. Now it's so easy nowadays to understand these things because of the presence of everything automated. है ना, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, ऑटोमेशन. अब ऐसे भी कार आ गए हैं कि ड्राइवर भी नहीं है, बट चल रहा है वो. Because to that entire car's movements, turns, brakes, there is satta spurna pradhana happening through remote. So if by human beings created things, this can be achieved. That one can become antaryami and adhisthana by supplying satta spurna for everything to happen. Paramatma also doing that. He is the sarva antaryami, he is the sarva adhisthana, and he is the giver of satta spurna to the first yoni, to the second yoni, with which all of them are functional or active. Now, what is the crux thought here? Paramatma has not become Mula Prakriti, nor the Panchamahabhutas, nor even the whole world. No. All of that is Maya. It is his Shakti. But all that Karanatva in it, Karyatva in it is happening because they exist. Existence is given to them by the Lord, because they are capable, capability is given by the Lord. That's called as Satta Spurana. So Satta Data, Spurana Data, by that being the Adhisthana and by that being the Antaryami, he is the substratum of everything. Yo yonim adhitishtati. That's the meaning. Okay. So Suchitaha taha prakritihi satta spurti pradatvena adhishtaya tishtati antaryami rupena. So like electricity, by being there, gives satta spurana as if to the bulb and filament, that the bulb glows. Directly, electricity is neither cause for the bulb to glow, nor the electricity is becoming the glow. Isn't it? Mhm. नहीं है. That's what is the power. We have to understand that in its presence, this equipment expresses the light, the other equipment expresses the heat, etc. एक ही बिजली से अभी इतने इलेक्ट्रिकल करोड़ों और भी आने वाले हैं आगे. Little more deep contemplative mind intellect is required to grasp this subtler thought that the Sachidananda Paramatma, by his mere presence only, gives the Satta Spurana Adhishtatrutva to his Shakti Maya Mula Prakriti and its consequence expressions in the form of Tanmatras and their combinations and the appearance of the entire world of Rupa Nama, the entire universe or cosmos. It is the Vedantic way of understanding the substratum. The science is trying to go by breaking the atom, going into the subatomic particles. वहां वो ढूंढ रहे कि सब कहां से शुरू हुआ. है ना? We told you more than a year back or 7 months back कि the science will have to end in saying that there is nothing. Finally, then they are flabbergasted, confused. How come anything can come from nothing? Then when they look for, then the smiling, the Advaita Vedanta Guru is there. Then if this scientist fellow asks him, then the Guru says, "Oh my dear friend, how can you say there is nothing? Are you not there to certify that nothingness? Isn't it? You are there to certify that nothingness. That's why you are not aware of yourself. Therefore, there is nothing. From that nothing only, all those things are projected. Therefore, yourself are the basic cause of everything. That you is Sachidananda, isn't it? So I am there who is supporting the nothingness, and I am there who is supporting, starting from the energy up to the molecule, atoms, molecules, combination of them in the form of the whole universe. And why the scientist or anybody immediately do not accept that I am the substratum? Because for them the I means again this Sharira Indriya Prana Mana. But what Guru indicating by the word I is again the adhisthana of these things also inside. That's why first they say go inside yourself as the adhisthana of the Panchakoshas. Then so simple it is. इन पंचकोशों के अधिष्ठान के रूप में जो मैं आत्मा हूं वही सारे ब्रह्मांड के अधिष्ठान के रूप में ब्रह्म है. So you realize Atmajnana, the Brahma Jnana is very easy. Then they give all the techniques. What you see is not you. You are a seer. So all the Panchakoshas are Drashya. You are the Drashta of them. So put your attention on the Drashta, not the Drashya. Then you realize you are pure Shuddha Satchidananda. That Satchidananda is substrate of this Panchakosha, that Panchakosha, that Panchakosha. Total universe is from that substrate. See, the Vedanta ना सुन के पक जाएंगे जब हम बुद्धि में, then it starts clicking to us. It's all like business. First you invest 4-5 crore रुपए. Then first few months तो even on that you have to pay more only for your what you call raw material and all. Then after fifth year, slowly little money comes which you can give it to the employees as well. After 2-3 saal, then slowly, the income expenses become balanced. That's a great achievement. Then in the next 1 or 2 years, 1% little profit starts coming. Isn't it? Don't we? Should we not go through that period? Spiritual business also like that. Takes lot of time for the dividends to come in the form of that sublime understanding. But we have to have the patience till that time, hard work till that time. But once it starts clicking, then it's a royal way only. Like once your products are recognized by the world, then the orders come so much that you not go anywhere. The order भी और वो लोग ही compete करते हुए they pay in advance and say कि पहले हमको बना के दो. Because your product has become now famous, they understood the quality of its, etc. In the same way, when the Brahman is understood, then the life is so beautiful. Yeah, it's only one reality, that is me. All else is projected and rejected. Why should I am worried about its projection or rejection when it is not real at all? Like a cinema देखने वाला, सारा सिनेमा प्रोजेक्टेड है, रिजेक्टेड है, इट्स एन एंटरटेनमेंट है. Why should I be suffering? Substratum is intact. I am the intact substratum. यो योनिम योनिम अधितिष्ठति एकः. ठीक है. Then second line, यस्मिनिदं संच विचयति. This we will study tomorrow. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Namaha. Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you. Keep listening. Come to Gita.